Yay, we are live.
Hello. Hi guys.
Hi,
Everyone.
what's
How
up?
is
Say
everyone
hi.
doing? I'm well. How are you, Nupur?
How's your Sunday?
It's been a little lazy. I was not feeling well yesterday evening. The
Oh no.
allergic thing started and I was sneezing continuously. So
Oh
I
no.
slept early and I woke up very late.
Good, you got rest.
Yeah, I got some rest. I was still feeling sleepy now, like at 3:30ish. And then I was like, I put my alarm on in case I slept.
Sunday
Yeah.
evenings
And
are
I've got my coffee ready.
wow.
Americano as always.
Wow, just love it. That's the favorite.
Yeah.
That's both our favorite
Yes, I know.
coffees.
And you put me on it, so
I'm just gonna.
so guys, in your
Take,
comments, let us know what is your favorite type of coffee, and we would love to hear it and know more about it. I think for me and Nupur, it's Americano, just simple black coffee, water and coffee, zero carbs,
exactly.
no need for insulin, no need to stress, that kind of a thing.
Love it. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna quickly share our
yeah,
video.
go ahead. Hi Mandar, how are you? So we are just chit chatting. Today's session is just going to be like a chit chat catch up session on how your year has been, if you have any goals for the next year, and if you're having coffee, let us know what type of coffee you like. Um, and me and Nupur will also share some insights on some medical conferences that we attended. So we'll also share a little bit on that as well.
Exactly.
And I hope people are joining in. So, hi guys, just a quick intro if no one knows us or this is the first time they're watching us. As the last 22 years, I'm completing 23 years just the last week of this month. So, yes, it's been a long, long journey with Type 1, and people joining us, you guys know
Wow.
people joining us, you guys know how many years have been you living with diabetes and what type of diabetes do you live with?
Yes, please tell us. And we know our regular faces, but please, even the regular friends should share because there might be newer people watching this, and I think it's always uh, nice to chat, even though this is only the chat box and you can only see both of our faces. But there are ways to meet the community, and we'll talk more about that, about our meetups and about lots of other stuff.
Yes, Mandar says he's having black tea. Good, that's a good
Wow.
choice.
Black tea with the tea masala also tastes really nice, right? Like with the ginger, and I don't know how many people like everyone has very strong opinions on what chai masala they like. But I like ginger, and I'm not a huge fan of elaichi, but if it's there, I'll have it. What about you, Snehal?
So every evening, my dad makes this chai cum kadha kind of a thing,
Oh
and
wow,
just without milk, but all this
yeah,
masala and spices we have in your regular chai. So we also
correct.
had this lemongrass and little bit of lemon and all of that jazz, like, and that I think that also helps me with my allergic thing, like with the weather changes, the usual
Yeah,
allergic sneezing that I have. It usually helps me a lot. So every evening is usually that, and I prefer to have my coffee in the morning. But this is a coffee catch up, so I thought let's mix things up today.
that's so nice. I did a very silly thing. Okay, Snehal, I have to tell you. So, मैंने coffee पहले ही पी लिया. I mean I
But
knew we had a coffee catch up. Somehow in that gadbad, I was just like, what do I have to finish doing? I have to finish having coffee. Okay, that done. So that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
story. Hi, Suresh.
So, hi Suresh. Mandar says he puts elaichi and ginger in his tea, so that
Oh
sounds
wow.
delicious. Yeah,
Yeah, I really must.
yeah,
I'm just quickly
yeah.
sharing our
And
post so that.
yeah, so everyone joining in, also introduce yourself so that we know where you all are watching us from, and what type of diabetes you live with, and how many years has it been for you. So let's just chit chat. This is just going to be like a uh, evening meeting your friends kind of a conversational thing. So Mandar says he adds sugar-free taps sometimes. Okay, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it took me a long time to get like move out of putting sugar in my coffee.
yeah,
And
yeah.
once I moved away from it, I think then I started to realize the original sweetness that milk has to offer. And now if
Exactly.
I add even a little bit of sugar, it just feels too sweet.
Correct.
Yeah.
In fact, sometimes, like when you have these sugar-free like chocolates or mithai or something, I feel like they make it too sweet, and they don't realize maybe who they're selling it for. Like they're selling it for people who are not maybe used to having that much sugar. So even if you put a lot of sugar-free, it just becomes like too much to take in.
Yeah.
Suresh
Yeah.
also has kadal, Snehal, like
Yes.
when your dad.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
That's wonderful. And
Yeah.
Suresh, are you from Kathmandu or like which place in Nepal? Hi Asif, how are you?
Massive.
I know that Mandar is from Pune because he's very active in our Pune community. In fact, we have, if anybody here is watching from Pune, we have a lot of volunteering opportunities. And tomorrow we are going to this government school, the Zilla Parishad school in Pune, in Magarpatta. And, so I mean, who knows if someone's watching and wants to join in, you're most welcome. Just share a comment.
Yes. Yes.
Surbhi is from Raipur and her son is T1 since 2020 and now he's 9.5.
Hi,
Okay.
sorry.
Second largest city of Nepal. Oh, wow. Great. That's amazing. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing. And Raipur में अभी ठंड हो गई होगी नहीं? Surbhi, it must be pretty cool in the further up north you go. How's
Yeah.
Mumbai, Snehal? Is it
Mumbai, it's very confused as always. It was getting cold like last week or so. I was like, yay, like I took out my blanket and took out my jackets, and then suddenly it became like AC weather now. It's freaking hot. I mean, like, you must have read the news, like Mumbai saw the hottest December day ever. And I was like, what is happening? Like Mumbai is always hot. Like, let us at least enjoy like 3-4 days of some cold.
exactly? I remember this one year in Mumbai a couple of years ago. It went down to like 19 degrees or something,
Yeah.
and we saw people wearing monkey caps and gloves in the train and all. That
Yeah.
was really funny.
So we
It's
we
just
we deal with whatever we get. So like it's
exactly.
18 or 19, that's also welcome. Like
Yeah, yeah, and that is like Mumbai के लिए I think वो तो freezing माना जाता है. अच्छा, so Jaipur is hot, it seems. That's
hmm
I don't know what is happening with the climate and all of the global warming stuff. But
yes.
seems like we do have a bunch of people in, and I'm going to tag some of our friends who are usually active on our group so that they can also see our video and join in. And
Yeah.
Asif, where are you from? If you would like to share, and anyone else who's tuning in right now, temperature is 28 degrees. Okay, that's pretty warm. I mean, ठंड तो बिल्कुल नहीं है.
Yeah, Mumbai is at 29, so
Oh,
pretty much
that's
the
not too
same.
bad. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, of course,
Yeah.
happy to chat about that. And like Snehal said earlier, we'll talk about our experiences at the conferences that we've been to. Um, so maybe, we could start.
Yeah. And guys, if you have any questions related to diabetes, not related to diabetes, just feel free to add them in the comments, and we'll take them up. And also, we were just chit chatting about where you guys are from, what type of diabetes you live with, and how many years has it been, and what type of coffee or tea you like to have. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations there, do add it in the chat, and we would love to hear from you all.
Yes, exactly. So
And
like
Nupur just
Snehal,
mentioned a few minutes ago that there are opportunities to meet the community from your city as well.
yeah,
So, the NGO Blue Circle Diabetes Foundation, we are India's largest patient led, community led NGO, and we have this monthly meetups in 25 plus cities all across India. So if you want to organize one in your city and you want to meet other people living with diabetes in your city, you can just let us know and we can help you organize that. And it's just a fun thing to meet up other people from the community to learn and share your experiences as well, learn from their experiences, share some tips and tricks. And and I have always been vocal about the fact that community support has been the greatest strength for me in my journey living with type 1. And when you're dealing with a chronic condition, that is not going to go away. Community support plays a very very important role. So it's always important to know other people in your city whom you can meet in case you feel some sort of distress, or like the diabetes burnout that more or not happens. Usually I go through a diabetes burnout, I think once in 5 or 6 months, and you
right.
fall down the same rabbit hole of questions, like why me, मुझे क्यों हुआ, मुझे क्यों सोचना पड़ रहा है, and we all know that, we understand, we are all like smart enough people to know that we are going to deal with this condition, but it is also okay to have these doubts, to have these questions running through your head, so. And that's where the community support is very very helpful, and just meeting someone who lives with diabetes has helped me a lot, and we generally, like, we don't talk about diabetes when we meet, but just their company and seeing each other take insulin, seeing each other talking about blood sugars, so that's been very helpful. And like, for me personally, to have the subtle mind shift changes, कि ये खाना है, ये नहीं खाना है, like वो कितना भी सामने से कोई बता दे, it just doesn't sit well with us. But if you see someone doing it, I think that really helps you to like speed up that mindset change. So that's why I feel like I am personally a big advocate for like community support and monthly meetups. They are very very important to me personally. So if you want to organize one in your city, let us know where you're from, and we can help you connect with other people um, in your city, and we can take it ahead from there.
I'm going to quickly, there's a new question that's come into the
Yeah.
chat from Goldfresh, who says, "What's the latest development on research for cure for type 1 diabetes?" If you're okay to share a little bit about yourself, tell us how long you've had type 1 diabetes, and a little bit about you, because we can't tell much, looking at your name. But just for a little bit of context, when we were diagnosed in childhood, I remember my parents were told, "Acha, just 5 years more and a cure aa jayega, don't worry." And at that point, that gave us hope. But we know now, like I've had type 1 diabetes for 29 years, and um, it's going to take the time it's going to take. However, having said that, I think that पिछले कई सालों में बहुत कुछ developments हुई हैं, and there have been a lot of promising scientific researches that have been done, and things that have come up on the horizon. It's just that there hasn't been that one like sort of game changer that's come in. There's been conversation around BCG vaccines for type 1 diabetes. There's been a conversation on stem cells. There's been a lot happening. However, as of today, there is no cure for type 1 diabetes, and we all know that there's a lot of people out there that, there's a lot of misinformation out there that even people with a huge following might be endorsing and saying that, acha, hum kara denge aapka cure, just pay me a lot of money, or just come to me, don't even pay me, whatever. But when there is a cure and when there is some breakthrough, we'll definitely hear about it. And until then, we have to keep ourselves healthy and happy. And which is why what Snehal was saying just now, I think that is so important. Community ki zarurat hum sabko hai. all of us find something that works for us in a community, whether we experience burnout, which is a real thing that occurs with, not just those who have diabetes, चाहे आपको type 1 हो, type 2 हो, जो भी type का diabetes हो, but even if you're a caregiver, I know that, for example, Surbhi, who's watching, and even Suresh, are caregivers to their family members who are living with diabetes. So it's not easy, right? And that's why we have to come together as patients, as families, and we have to do something to keep our own morale high and to keep going.
Yeah, yeah, agree. And I think we can get started with some updates from the conferences that we attended Nupur recently, and that this question just sets the pace for it.
Yes.
So I was there at in Singapore last week, attending the ATDT Asia conference, and that conference focuses majorly on latest tech around diabetes healthcare and any sort of updates or research that is there. And there I came across a very interesting update. I had spoken about it on my Instagram stories as well, so it's stored in the highlights under my profile. So if you want, you can go and take a look at the video that I've shared. I've shared their pamphlet as well. I was just taking a look at it in case I want to talk about it and I don't want to speak something incorrect. So there's this
Yeah.
company called as Biomia Fusion, and they have developed like an oral medicine, but this is more predominantly on type 2 is who have been there, like the clinical stats. They have studied this medicine a lot on type 2 diabetes, people living with type 2 diabetes, and because we come from community, and we have been living with this condition for a really really long time. So I was asking the person there a lot of questions around who has been your target audience, कितने लोगों पे आपने research किया है, कितने लोग आपके clinical stats के members थे. So he was very open about talking to me about all of this. So he clearly
Yeah.
said that the study has been done on a lot of type 2 patients, and they have shown some great results. So basically I think the medication is like a oral medication, आपको दवाई खानी है, and it kind of helps to promote the growth and efficiency of the beta cells which produce the insulin. The beta cells are like a small segment of cells in the pancreas which produce insulin in the body. So ये दवाई खाने से उसका जो efficiency है, उसका जो productivity है वो बढ़ेगा. That is what the medicine claims. And वो दवाई आपको, I think it's a weekly thing. You have to take it for 12 weeks, and then they keep on following up with you to see how your sugars have been, and then they say that the person is kind of cured. But this has been like very recent,
Mhm.
more focused on type 2 diabetes. And I also asked him कि type 1 के लिए क्या है, like is there anything that you can do for type 1? And he was very honest with me. He said that they have not yet studied this on type 1 people. They just started the research group with type 1 diabetic patients last year. So he says that there's a lot of hope, but we will see, like it's more focused on type 2 diabetes. And this is something like the kind of data he showed me, and I'm sure there will be much more information on the website and all. So you can go and check that. But it is, again, I would like to reiterate, it is more for type 2, not for type 1 yet. And again, this is very recent, तो उनके पास ज्यादा सालों का डेटा भी नहीं है दिखाने के लिए कि ये कितने टाइम तक एफिशिएंट है, लाइक, और मे बी कुछ साल तक रहेगा, कुछ साल के बाद यू विल अगेन काइंड ऑफ need to go back to your medication. All of those questions still remain unanswered. But I think this was one very very interesting research or interesting invention I came across at that conference, and I really, really wanted to share with everyone. It's also there on my Instagram stories. आपको चाहिए तो मैंने एक वीडियो निकाला है. I'm talking a little bit about that. तो ब्रोशर भी आपको वीडियो में देख सकते हो, and you can like take a look at it and check more on the website of that company as well.
In the
Suresh, I
video.
don't know the sample size because he didn't share the exact stats ki itne number the, but he said that the focus was more on type 2. But you can go and check it on my Instagram highlights. It's there, and you can take more look on the website as well.
Important question. What are the cons of this? Any idea if like they shared
Like I said,
anything?
it's very very new. It's very new, and he was talking more on the advantages. They don't have much data to support if there's going to be any cons. Cons शायद यही हो सकता है कि शायद कुछ साल के बाद it may like stop working, and you may have to like kind of take the medicine again, या फिर आपका diabetes remit हो जाए, like it may come back, that kind of a thing. But this is just the information that I have on it so far. Like मैंने भी इतना website पे जाके research नहीं किया है, but you can take a look at it on their website. Yeah. Nupur, you are saying
Okay.
something. I cut you off.
Yeah, nee, I was just asking the same question that Suresh has wrote and that you addressed. But really interesting to see all these developments, and what was like for you the most exciting. I know this is probably the most exciting thing, because while you were there, you were also telling me, and I knew in
Yeah.
real time through Snehal that ये development हुआ है, and it's really cool, great to know. Was there anything like that you remember for type 2s, or apart from this medicine as well, like since it was a technology based conference, and usually जो सारी टेक्नोलॉजी होती है, इट समहाउ एट लीस्ट इट सीम्स दैट वे कि इट इज मोर टाइप 1 फोकस्ड, चाहे वो
Okay.
सीजीएम्स हो या पंप्स हो, दे आर मोर टारगेटेड टुवर्ड्स टाइप 1. सो आई एम जस्ट क्यूरियस कि एटीटीडी कॉन्फ्रेंस में वाज देयर एनीथिंग दैट वाज टेक एंड टाइप 2 related for those of our friends who are type 2s here?
Yeah, yeah. So there were a lot of sessions on type 2 diabetes management as well. How exercise can help type 2 diabetes, and we all know that like exercise in generally ही सबके लिए अच्छा है. आपको diabetes है या नहीं है, फिर भी type 1 है या type 2 है. So there were a lot of discussions on that highlighted the importance of exercise. And in other countries, it's a little different than India, because most of the devices and insulin is covered under insurance for them. I think a learning experience for me was to see how it is in different Asian countries as well. We know कि Europe, US, UK ये सारे developed countries में it is already covered under insurance, but Asia में भी काफी जगह पे it is somewhere it is covered 30%, somewhere it is not covered, somewhere it is covered only 50%, या devices आपको दे देंगे, बाकी का monthly खर्चा आपका है, so they were like each country had its separate incentives or benefits for the people who are living with diabetes. So that was a good thing for me to learn, because we know that India may we have zero support from the government. हमको कोई states में we are getting insulin, but we know that कभी कभार out of stock हो जाता है, there's not regular supply, those issues are there, and then insurance doesn't cover it in cover anything for us. So for us everything is out of pocket expenses. So for me the first thing was to like just very interesting to know कि हर अलग अलग कंट्री में कैसे हो रहा है, कौन सा कंट्री क्या कर रहा है, and maybe we can try to apply those learnings in India, and like when we approach the governments, कि देखो ये कंट्री में तो ऐसे हो रहा है, on those lines. I think that was the first thing. The second thing was what we just talked about. The third thing was type 2 diabetes के लिए they are focusing on like usage of CGMs, but again, like because most of the things are covered under insurance for them, it becomes very easy. So a lot of research was focused on कि क्यों type 2 diabetic लोगों को भी CGM लगाना चाहिए, but in India that's a very different case. यहाँ पे तो type 1 लोगों को ही मुश्किल हो रही है to kind of get the CGM and understand how it functions. So I think for us it becomes it's something that is like we cannot relate with it utna, because for us type 1 diabetes management takes a lot of core importance कि हमको पहले CGM दे दो, it's more of that. And if anyone in type 2, like anyone living with type 2 can afford it, they are very well like welcome to try it on. But for us it's out of out of pocket expenses. So it depends on your financial health, and then how comfortable you are with having a device attached to your body. So it's a game of, I think, your financial health as well as how emotionally you feel comfortable using a device. And the third thing, there was a very interesting session on diabetic retinopathy. I think which I feel very very afraid of anything happening to my eyes because of diabetes. Because there are not a lot of doctors who are specialized in type 1 diabetes eye care. And you have to like be very lucky to find a good doctor who can diagnose anything correctly and who can like help you take care of it. So there was a very interesting topic on that. I also met the doctor over there, and I was also telling Nupur that maybe we can bring him on for a session, and that will be really good. And there was also a medical device. There was this company from, I think, Finland or Norway, and it was like an first step towards identifying कि आपको डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी है कि नहीं है, you know. So it was a very quick thing. You don't have to kind of add those dilation drops and 4-5 घंटा
Oh,
बैठे रहो, you know. So it was just a very quick thing. You just place, it's like your जैसे नंबर हम चेक करते हैं ना, आई डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, तो it was a machine kind of that way. And then it takes like a close up pictures of your eyes in different angles, and for both the eyes वो लोग ऐसे करते हैं, and then they show you the pictures, and then they do like a first analysis of if there's any problem or if there's any blockages, या आपको diabetic retinopathy है या नहीं है, you know. So it was more on
yeah.
that. It was very interesting for me because this is an easy test. हम साल में जैसे एक बार कराते, we can go and do it, and if the machine kind of says that तुमको कुछ प्रॉब्लम दिख रहा है, you know, and then maybe you can go ahead and do the whole procedure, you know, कि मतलब eye drops डालो, and you can like conduct like consult a specialist, and then you can kind of, you know, do the whole process, and then dilation drops डाल के do the whole checking, and then they flash the light on, you know. I'm sure everyone here knows how the retinopathy test goes, you know. So I think that was very interesting, and I was also talking to him to like bring it to India, and they can kind of collaborate with bigger hospitals who will have that kind of a facility and services to kind of ensure कि वो machine वहाँ पे रहे, and जो भी patients आ रहे हैं उनको वो वहाँ पे like they can ask them to like kind of just do a quick check, because not everyone will like kind of want to like spend half a day to get the retinopathy test done. So I think that was very, very interesting.
That's amazing. Hi, Ikra. How are you? Good to see you. But I'm going to quickly take this opportunity. Snehal ने हम लोगों को याद दिलाया है कि रेटिनोपैथी के लिए चेक करना होता है, and I'm going to ask you guys who are watching, all of y'all, when was the last time that you got your retina checked? And it's not like going into a it's not like आपने अपना नंबर चेक करवाया जो चश्मे के लिए होता है, वो नहीं है. दिस इज अ सेपरेट थिंग. स्नेहल ने जैसे बताया, you have to put the doctor will put drops. They'll dilate your pupils, and they will it is an examination of your fundus, to be able to see whether your retina is healthy or not and your eye is healthy or not. This is very very important, क्योंकि हम लोगों में से जिनको भी डायबिटीज है, चाहे वो टाइप 1 हो, टाइप 2 हो, वट एवर टाइप ऑफ डायबिटीज इट माइट बी, there is an impact of high blood sugars on the eyes, on all the organs of the body. आपके सिर के बाल से लेकर के टोज तक, every organ is impacted, but eyes, Snehal, I share this fear with you, that कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा एक डर लगा रहता है कि something should not go wrong, and of course we should talk about it, we should think about it, we should not completely ignore it. So if you haven't checked your eyes and you haven't gotten your fundoscopy, टेस्ट का नाम है फंडोस्कोपी,
Yeah.
प्लीज गेट इट डन वंस अ ईयर. जब तक ये सारी टेक्नोलॉजी आए दुनिया के इस पार, in our countries, until then I think it's our responsibility to stay healthy and to get our eyes checked regularly. We have another friend coming in, Lucy. Hi, and she says it's very important to raise awareness on this topic because diabetic retinopathy does not present any symptoms. Absolutely true, Lucy, and that is really, I think, the key reason why we must check it without sort of facing. You won't see any problem in the beginning. Only at a much advanced stage will you have issues with your vision. लेकिन तब तक हो सकता है कि बात बहुत आगे बढ़ गई है, एंड इट्स टू लेट to seek help. So it's very important to take those preventive measures, and to get your eyes checked. And already we see our friends here. I did not get my eyes checked, but after this session I will go. Very nice, Ikra. That's really really good to hear. um, Mandar has a question. I need to know more about retinopathy checkup and I suffer a lot. So what you need to do very quickly, दो तीन points मैं बोलती हूँ और फिर स्नेहल दो तीन points share कर सकती है अपने तरफ से. So what you need to do is you need to keep at least a couple of hours, 5 to 6 hours free. When you go to get your eyes checked, preferably do not go alone, do not drive. If you go
Yeah.
alone, then don't drive. Whether you're on a bicycle or a car or a scooter, don't drive, because your vision gets impacted, your vision gets blurred when the drops are put in to dilate your pupils. बिकॉज इट्स अ लिटिल बिट अनकंफर्टेबल. हम लोगों को लगता है कि हम बाद में कर लेंगे, अगले महीने कर लेंगे, बट आप एक डेट डिसाइड कर लो, चाहे वो आपके बर्थडे के आसपास हो या न्यू ईयर के आसपास हो या किसी और डेट के आसपास हो जो आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. And then make sure that you remember to go and check it. So it's going to take some time for your pupils to dilate, especially for those of us who've had diabetes for a long time, or for those of us whose sugars fluctuate a lot. So they'll put those drops, you'll have to wait there, then they'll shine a bright light into your eyes, and it is a little bit uncomfortable क्योंकि आंखों में से पानी आता है, and it's not the most fun test to do. But really important to do this test, and to understand that it is a specific test. It's not a general eye checkup. It's a specific test to check your retina. Snehal, any tips from you?
And also, we have done a lot of sessions with doctors as well on this. So you can go ahead and do a quick look on the YouTube channel or here in the Facebook group and Facebook page as well. We have talked about diabetic retinopathy. We have talked about cataract. We have talked about glaucoma. And also, quickly, like Nupur has mentioned, everything you have to be mentally ready for when you go to a test, But also, there's another thing that I came to know when I was with my eye doctor recently, was that because we live with diabetes for so long, there's also a chance of the eye pressure to increase or decrease in your eyes, and these changes in the pressure, they can often lead to glaucoma, and we don't realize that, but it can only be identified through the machine. So always, also, like if your doctor feels that pressure ka thoda bhi up and down chal raha hai, so I'll also get tested for glaucoma as well. So that is also one suggestion I quickly wanted to add. And like I said, like go and take a look at our videos as well. We have asked some very relevant and important questions to the doctors as well. So if you feel that you have any kind of symptoms regarding or any kind of eye issues, do take a look at these videos, because they are, I think, a great resource to kind of understand कि आपको क्या टेस्ट कराना चाहिए और क्या नहीं कराना चाहिए. And another suggestion is to never forget doing this test, is to gift yourself these test for your birthday, and I specifically like to call it like gift yourself, because usually हम जब टेस्ट की बात करते हैं हमको स्ट्रेस हो जाता है, and this feels like a horrible day कि अरे अभी क्या होगा पता नहीं है. So I think it's important that you change this mindset कि you gift yourself. It's a gift to yourself, for your body, for your health, कि आप कैसे कर रहे हो, how your sugars are doing, if anything in your body is affected or not. So gift yourself a blood test or like a diabetes retinopathy checkup or anything. Just gift yourself for your birthday, for your better health.
Absolutely. Um, I'm also happy to, Snehal, if you're okay, jump into a
Yeah,
little
go ahead.
discussion around what happened in Bangkok. So I was in Bangkok a few days ago, and I was there for um, the WHO, the World Health Organization, organized the first ever meeting on oral health. So in case anyone's wondering what oral health is, it's about
Your
your
teeth.
teeth. Exactly. So everything in here is so important because, well, we know why it's important. But and what I really found interesting was that there is such a lot of interlapping things. Like for example, we have diabetes, various types of diabetes. Nehal and me have type 1, and a lot of our friends who are watching this also have type 2 and other types of diabetes. And high blood sugars over prolonged periods, or extremely fluctuating blood sugars, we discussed that सर के बाल से लेकर के toes तक, right from your hair till your toes, every organ of your body, every part of your body is impacted with high sugars, including your jaw, your teeth, your tongue, everything that's in your mouth. So really important to focus for us who are living with diabetes and who are caregivers to people with diabetes on good glycemic control. And of course we all know that it's a balance between, we don't want to drive ourselves crazy, getting after that level of control. We have to find tips and tricks and ways to get our sugars well managed, make sure that our blood sugar is controlled, our standard deviation is low, our HbA1c is low. A lot of the times that HbA1c is low, some people already assume that you may be getting a lot of hypos, but it is possible with the help of various options, including things like low carb, where you can manage your sugars very well. But I think I'm digressing a little bit and I'm going a bit more into
Come
the
back.
diabetes side. Yes, I'm going to come back on the track um, of oral health, and some really interesting things that I heard of. One of them was that almost half of the world's entire population, दुनिया में जितने भी लोग हैं पूरी दुनिया में, उससे अराउंड हाफ जो लोग हैं, हाफ से थोड़ा सा कम, those many people, that is about 3.5 billion people, have some form of oral disease. And what does that mean? You and I and all our friends here, at some point, we've all had a toothache, or maybe somebody's had a root canal, or we've had something else. There are other issues and diseases that come under oral health as well, such as oral cancer. Maybe if somebody chews tobacco, or if someone, you know, has other forms of tobacco, nicotine, and other risk factors that they may indulge in, those are also can also lead to oral cancer. So uh, it's not just that you have a toothache, but it's a lot of other things that go into, and we all know one small toothache can really ruin our day, right? So we've got to make sure that our gums are healthy, our teeth are healthy, and we, apart from all of this and apart from diabetes, we also have to make sure that oral health is part of the larger sort of health agenda. So what happened in this meeting was the launch of something called the Bangkok Declaration, which is basically a declaration which was adopted by the member states. And what that means is it was agreed upon and adopted by several countries, right? So in that meeting were many people. Some of them were people, were member states, meaning they were representing governments. Some of even people from our government, the government of India. There were people from many other countries, governments. There were people from communities. uh, so I was one of the representatives of lived experience and communities. There were people that were healthcare professionals, researchers, and everyone needs to come together. किसी एक का काम नहीं है ये, right? It's the coming together of all stakeholders that is going to lead to oral health being given that sort of importance which it needs to get. And maybe you guys have heard also about universal health coverage, which means basically that nobody should suffer due to lack of good quality and affordable healthcare. So I'll pause here. Maybe we can look into the questions and then see what else to discuss.
Yeah. Lucy has rightly mentioned in the comments that oral health is also connected to diabetes, and if it is not maintained, if our diabetes is not maintained properly, it can lead to many oral infections, and that in turn leads to high blood sugars. So it's a vicious cycle. I think for everything which is related to our body and blood sugars. कि अगर आपको कोई इन्फेक्शन है, मे बी योर टीथ, मे बी योर आईज, और इवन इफ यू हैव अ रेगुलर फीवर, so what that does is like your body is already in a high alert state, तो आपका blood sugars already थोड़ा slightly high रहता है, and if in on top of that अगर आप खाना and exercise नहीं manage करोगे, तो your blood sugars will rise more, and if your blood sugars are high, your medicines do not function the way they are supposed to, उनका efficiency थोड़ा कम हो जाता है. So you can see like this cycle, like body में कोई infection है, sugars are already high. If you don't eat properly, your sugars are going to be more high. High sugars means again the medicines are not going to work properly, and then वापस वो infection जो है वो time पे heal नहीं होता है. So there's like this cycle. So especially like when you're sick, or if you're facing any kind of virus or infections in your body, you have to be very cautious, very alert on what you eat. And we have a very nice blog written on that as well, so you can take a look at the blogs at Blue Circle. And we have a sick day management blog, so you can take a look at it कि कैसे आपको manage करना है. So that's also one reminder I'd quickly like to give everyone is to maintain your blood sugars. Every day to karna hi hai, but especially when you're sick, it becomes very very important to kind of monitor regularly. अगर in case अगर आप normal days पे 3 से 4 बार ब्लड टेस्ट कर रहे हो ग्लूकोमीटर पे और you have a CGM, then it's best. But when you're sick, you have to be a little more you need to have a little more tighter control on your blood sugars. You have to check more often. You have to ensure you do not have extreme high sugars, or like you do not land in ketosis or diabetic ketosis, ketoacidosis, DKA हम जिसको बोलते हैं. So you have to be very cautious so that you do not land up in any kind of complications arising from high blood sugars.
Absolutely. Rakhi also says that eye tests are very important once a year, and diabetic spots are a
And
big
I will also like
possibility.
to share one example, which was the first time. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Sneh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to share one incident. There was the first time in my life I realized the importance of oral health. So there was this friend's friend, and his mother was having severe headaches. Like very very bad. And then they did all kind of tests. MRI, CT scan, and they thought that it's some issue with the brain. Like something is gone wrong. So they consulted a lot of experts. They did a lot of different tests. And then after, like, someone suggested maybe it's related to your teeth. you know and then they went and consulted a dentist, and then they realized that there was some infection under the gums, which was causing those excruciatingly painful headaches. So see, like,
Yeah,
this is, like, if you don't know, if you've never heard it from someone, you would never even realize that infections in the gums or infections in your teeth can also lead to headaches. And these are, like, there's no connection between the two of them. And that was the first
correct.
time ever I realized, like, whoa, like, I never thought about it. I never thought of, like, getting my teeth checked every year. It's usually like when you have like some pain, only then you go and meet a dentist. But I think getting your teeth checked and taking care of your oral health should also be one of the tests that we include in our yearly tests for people living with
Correct.
diabetes.
Very, very important, really. Actually, you won't believe, Snehal, the realization that oral health or dental care is not included in most of our annual checkups only came to me during this meeting that I was attending on oral health. It's really shocking, but I've never had my teeth checked specifically during the annual checkup. Whenever I get my rest of the markers checked, I haven't gone for my teeth checkup because, well, I don't know. But if anyone here has done it, if you've gone to get your teeth checked while not having a problem, just as part of general, sort of frequent tests that we do, please let us know in the comments, and also tell us what made you sort of think of that, or go for those tests, because it is, I think, a little unusual.
Yeah. And another story I'd like to suggest, like my personal story, like growing up, I loved chocolates, and I used to have
Yeah,
them a lot. So
yeah,
बचपन से ही मेरी ये चारों दाढ़ जो रहते हैं ना, that got black, and all of those things जो बच्चे लोग को usually होता है. And then my parents dragged me to meet a dentist, and it was so scary, and that it was painful as well. So since that time, like maybe when I was like, what, 5, 6. Since that time, I hated the dentist. I was like, this is going to be painful. This is going to take a lot of time. And then 2-3 दिन और pain रहेगा, and you have to take a lot of medicines. But then now, like when you're grown up, and also like I'm living with type 1 diabetes, I think it's very very important to kind of consider oral health also as an important step. And more often than not, we usually have these issues of maybe teeth sensitivity, like, and a doctor usually recommends कि toothpaste change कर लो, like just changing your toothpaste is going to help it. And maybe
yeah.
it gets sorted in like 3-4 days, and then we never look back on it कि अरे कभी ऐसा भी हुआ था. So all of these are like small symptoms that your body is giving you to kind of go and do like a full blown, like a checkup from your dentist. So it's very very important that you consider this as well in your yearly tests.
Correct. I see a couple of comments. Lucy says the diabetes community is here to support you. Do not hesitate to join the groups. Absolutely right. It's really, really important. Whatever maybe your personality, your individual, preference of how much you want to interact, how much you want to engage, that is totally your call. But just know that the community is there for you, and you're welcome to join anytime. Suraj says everyone should manage stress and try meditation twice a day. Absolutely, I think that would be ideal. Stress is
There's
not
a
right.
comment from Raj actually. He's
Yeah,
saying that day evening time he has anxiety issues and he's asking for some solution for that. So I'll just take up that because I think I have been very very vocal about my depression because I was living with type 1 diabetes since a lot of time, plus other things in life that usually have.
right.
And I feel like one of the important things is community support. I think I talked a lot about that in the beginning of the video. The other thing is I highly recommend, I highly suggest everyone that if you kind of feel any kind of issues with your emotional health or mental health, do not hesitate to consult a counselor, a therapist, or even meet a psychiatrist. That does not reflect anything bad on your health. It's just you trying to take care of your mental health as well, because it's one of the important aspect and it is often ignored. Like we feel कि ठीक है हो जाएगा, सबके साथ ही होता है. But there will be moments when you feel like this is too much for me to deal with, that you cannot change anything. And even though these facts may be right, but always consulting a counselor or a therapist. And people may think that it's expensive or हमको पूरा time करना पड़ेगा, you may have to continue for years. That may not be the case for you. It's different for different people. किसी को 2-3 sessions में ही they start to like feel better about their life, and then they are able to kind of manage their situations very well. For some people it may take a few months, for some people it may take years, but ये आपको तभी पता चलेगा if you go and meet experienced professional who can help you. So do not hesitate to kind of consult a counselor, therapist, or even a psychiatric doctor. You may not need medications as well. Just talking to a professional may try, it will be very very helpful to kind of see yourself and to help your situations in a better way. We also say कि अरे दोस्तों से बात कर लो, like there's always peer support, there's always support from your friends and families. It is there, I'm not denying their importance as well. You also have the Blue Circle Buddy Project helpline. You can take advantage of that. We are 10 to 11 trained volunteers who can help you with diabetes related issues or concerns. These that would be like a part of the peer support. But in case beyond that, if you still feel that you need more help, or like some kind of an expert opinions on your mental health, feel free to kind of consult expert professional on this. Do not feel shy. That is something I really like to advise everyone, because जब आप एक क्रोनिक कंडीशन के साथ जी रहे हो, लाइक डायबिटीज, ये आपके साथ हमेशा रहने वाला है. एंड यू हैव टू ऑलवेज बी अवेयर ऑफ इट 24/7. इट नेवर टेक्स रेस्ट. So it's more often that not that people with diabetes deal with depression. And most of the times it just kind of just shoot under the rug. कि ये तो हम बाद में देख लेंगे, like that. But take charge of your emotional mental health as well. And like I say, always, if you feel like it, always consult a counselor or a therapist for that.
Absolutely. And adding to what Snehal has said, first of all, like she said, do not hesitate to reach out and seek professional help apart from all of the help that you have through friends and family, Buddy Project helpline. Also, the body is body एक ऐसा machine है जिसमें it's not just the mental health but also the physical health which is related to your mental health, right? So if your thyroid levels are out of control, if your vitamin D, vitamin B12 is out of control, you will have some problems which may overlap with mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety. So do get your physical parameters also checked. Another important point that Lucy has put into the chat is you know the connection between blood sugar levels and mental health. So we all know, those of us who've had diabetes for a while and we've been monitoring our sugars, we all know जब sugars बहुत high चली जाती है या बहुत low हो जाती है, we get really distressed, right? Like I might get really like irritable or cranky if I'm high, or I might similarly this might happen when I'm low. So imagine somebody who's on that roller coaster like all the time. अगर दिन भर आपकी sugars high low जा रही हैं, your it is going to affect you mentally as well. And the solution to that, the answer to that, is to be able to keep your sugars in that sort of comfortable tight range. Now how to go there, how to keep it in that range? Many of us do low carb. खाने में आप कार्बोहाइड्रेट कम कर दो तो आपकी फ्लक्चुएशंस कम हो जाती हैं. You still have to take insulin, you still have to measure your blood sugar, you have to do everything. It just becomes easier. So that's in addition to what Snehal said, these are also a couple of things that you can look into. I think that was for our friend Raj, who feels anxiety on a daily basis around the evening time.
Yeah.
Also, just a quick
You can
time
also
check. We're
try
about,
simple. Yeah, we have 10 more minutes left. No, no.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think even for Raj, you if you do not want to like immediately go and consult a doctor, like that, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can try a new hobby. You can do some sort of meditation before you sleep, or like in the evening, in the morning. I think painting helped me a lot. Like in my bad days, and there are a lot of things you can go work out. You can take a walk. You can take like a short trip to somewhere. The change of space, the change of atmosphere, that also helps to kind of elevate your moods and make you feel better. So I mean,
yeah,
even if you do like a quick Google search, there will be like 10 things that you can do to like help your mental health. You can try those definitely, but if not, then I would recommend you meet like a counselor or a therapist for that.
correct. Priyanka says for small children, how to reduce carbs. They need carbs. So Priyanka, unfortunately, there are a lot of misconceptions about low carb, and even well-meaning people, including healthcare professionals who have your best interest at heart. Sometimes even professionals may not know the true understand the true impact. It is you and me who are living with this condition, and what children need is protein. Their bodies to grow tall and strong require a lot of protein, for their muscles to develop, their bones to become strong. And so for children especially, but even for adults, प्रोटीन इज रियली क्रूशल. एंड अगर आप प्रोटीन खाते हो आपका पेट भी भरा रहता है. इफ यू हैव पनीर टिक्का फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और इफ यू हैव चिकन टिक्का, योर स्टमक विल रिमेन फुल फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम कंपेयर टू अगर आपने रोटी सब्जी खाई हो. राइट, इफ यू हैव जस्ट दाल चावल और ओनली रोटी सब्जी, आपकी शुगर्स भी स्पाइक करेंगी एंड पेट भी नहीं भरा रहेगा. 2 घंटे बाद फिर से यू विल वांट टू मंच समथिंग. सो you'll see this, and there are studies that are done on low carb in children as well. There's one that's been done in the pediatric, in a journal called Pediatrics. So it is safe, and for you as a parent, you can keep measuring what percentile growth your child is in, how their blood sugars are doing, and you be the judge of what works. Have confidence in your ability, and you know that no one is more invested in your child than you yourself as a parent. No doctor, no community member, no baba, nobody else. जितना आप कर सकते हो उतना कोई नहीं कर सकता. Lucy
True.
also sharing some tips there. Choose vegetables as your carbs and provide a lot of proteins. Avoid breads, wheat, pasta, and rice. That is it, literally in one sentence. Have your proteins, knock out your grains, have your vegetables, and really have tasty, wonderful, enjoyable meals. It does not mean no carb. You just have to choose the right sort of carbs that work for you.
Yeah, and to just to add to that, like we at Blue Circle Diabetes Foundation, we have a wonderful resource of low carb recipes as well. अगर आप फेसबुक ग्रुप में भी जाके सर्च ऑप्शन का यूज करके लो कार्ब डालोगे, यू विल गेट अ लॉट ऑफ रेसिपीज शेयर्ड बाय अदर मदर्स एंड लाइक ऑल द कम्युनिटी मेंबर्स. उन्होंने रेसिपी का फोटो डाल के कैसे करना है, कैसे बनाना है, द एंटायर थिंग इज देयर. And the second option is also to take a look at the Blue Circle Diabetes app. There's a recipe section there where people have shared some amazing recipes, quick to do. So you don't have to think a lot कि मैं क्या बनाऊँ, कैसे बनाऊँ, you know, क्या करना है. You already have a lot of recipes easily available. So make use of these resources which are at your disposal, you know.
Correct. Rakhi says walking and exercise of any kind bring on a feel good sort of a feeling. Definitely, listen to some music and dance or jump or, feel good about yourself. That's such a wonderful reminder for us to, stay fit also and stay happy also. I think it's a fun and nice combination.
Raj is also saying that doctor wants to put him on anxiety tablet and he doesn't want to get addicted. I think that's another really ill-intentioned myth in the society, that you may get addicted to depression medicines or anxiety medicines or any medicine which is related to your mental health. You know, that's not the case. Let me clarify on that. Your doctor is the right person to tell you कितना dose लेना है, कौन से power का medicine लेना है, and you have to follow what your doctor is suggesting, you know. And in case you feel like you don't want to listen to this doctor, you can always go and take a second opinion, you know, in case if you feel कि अरे मुझे डाउट आ रहा है, ये बराबर बता रहे कि नहीं बता रहे, so you can go and consult another doctor, take a second opinion. And if the second doctor is also recommending you to take an anxiety medicine, that maybe it's time for you to kind of change your perception on the medication. But let me reiterate for everyone listening here is that any kind of medication that you're taking for depression or anxiety, it's not addicting, you know. Like there's also this misconception that insulin is also addictive, you know. No, like we both, me and Nupur, have been like taking insulin since years now, you know, like more than like 70% of our lives we have been on insulin. There's always this option that we can stop taking insulin, and it's not that we will like, you know, like it's going to affect something else. But obviously there's always this there's always this problem of like we will have high blood sugars and the other complications that come out of it. But in no way, insulin is made of human hormones, you know. There's no way it's going to kind of be addictive to you. The same goes for medication as well. But always follow what your doctor recommends when it comes to mental health medications. You cannot start abruptly, you cannot end abruptly, you know. That's very important. आपको जो कोर्स दिया है आप अच्छे से फॉलो करो, पूरा कोर्स करो, and doctor will usually start for you from maybe a higher dosage of medicine and then gradually reduce it, you know. There's a way where you take your medication for mental health. So always follow what the doctor is recommending, you know. Do not kind of do something on your own. That is one thing you have to be extremely careful about.
Yep. And right at the hour, we are, I think, good to wrap up if there are no more questions. And if anyone has any last thoughts or questions that you'd like to share, please put them into the comment box. And let me also quickly do the drill of reminding all our friends to stay connected with us on all platforms. Thank God for the internet and for social media. We are on Facebook. We have a group. You can see the little ticker down, the blue thing there that says Diabetes Support Network India. That's our group. You must also follow our page where we are live right now, which is Blue Circle. Follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube and I don't know, what have I missed?
Everywhere. So that will
Everywhere.
be really good for you to stay connected with us, and always utilize the community which is there. I think that is one of the biggest resources for any help you need, any recipes you need, or like suggestions on whatever, कौन से होटल में खाना अच्छा है नहीं है, you know, diabetic friendly है, all of those things. You can utilize the Facebook group as well for that. And do not forget that the community is always there for you. Feel free to use the resources which you have, the community, the Buddy Project helpline, the Blue Circle Diabetes app, one of the best apps out there, I think, to have like a one platform, one stop solution for your diabetes related things, you know. So utilize those, and I think with that we can wrap up, Nupur. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for joining, and फिर मिलेंगे अगले Sunday. See you all next Sunday 5 p.m.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.